You're listening to PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Jody Miller-Young, and I'm standing in front of the Ace Hotel in New York City, about to go into the Febreze Petiquette event and meet in person, finally, all of these wonderful dog stars of Instagram and the runway, like Toast of Toast Meets World, and Tinkerbell the dog, and Cookie of PSNY, and others. So come along with me, and let's find out what this is all about. We're here with Lonnie Edwards, Chloe the Frenchie's mom. Hi, Lonnie. Hi, Chloe.
Hello.
And we're at the Petiquette event. What is Chloe's top Petiquette tip?
Top Petiquette tip would be to make sure to bring everything she needs when traveling, her own bowls, her own plates, and not have to use other people's human dishes for dogs, and to make sure she goes to the bathroom on her mat or outside and doesn't make a mess.
No accidents, and I guess you don't travel light.
No, she does not travel very light, but she travels a lot. We just got back from Europe last month, and we're going to London on Thursday, so she's a world traveler.
Wonderful. What were you doing in Europe?
We were in Paris and Italy just for vacation, sightseeing with a few friends.
And what was Chloe's favorite sights?
Chloe loved Milan. It was super dog friendly.
Who can blame her?
Has the fashion edge. Every restaurant we went into brought her own chair to sit on and little carrot sticks and water, and so she felt very taken care of in Milan.
When I come back, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And tell me about New York Fashion Week. What did Chloe do New York Fashion Week?
Fashion Week was really fun. She did an event with Vogue. She walked a show for a pet designer. She went to a few other shows, the Dennis Bozzo Kara Ross show, the Paul Frank show. She sat front row at the Dennis show, which is very cool.
Oh my God.
She had an amazing time.
Chloe, can I have your autograph, your potograph, please? What's coming up for Chloe?
Coming up, we're going to London on Thursday for the Jets-Dolphins game. They're playing an international series game, so extended weekend. So super excited for that, getting all ready to take another trip.
Amazing. How did this all happen, Lonnie, with you and Chloe?
I started posting photos for her on Instagram just because looking at her face makes me so happy, and I thought other people would get happy similarly, and they did, and started tagging their friends. Bigger accounts started reposting her, and in a short time she's grown to, I think she's at 55,000 followers now, and it's been very fun. We've been able to raise money for charities. Her second birthday we did a big silent auction for the Humane Society and had everyone from Bloomingdale's to luxury designers donate products and raised a lot of money and had fun.
That's fantastic. Does Chloe have a message? Because, Toast is all about raising awareness, against puppy mills, and, Tuna is Adopt Don't Shop. Does Chloe have a message?
I think Chloe's message, I haven't thought about this, is kind of coming off the cuff, but I think
this is not live.
Yeah, this is, I think her message would be to, so she uses her celebrity to do good. So she uses her awareness to raise money for different causes. Most recently, it's been the Humane Society of New York. So she had her birthday party. She partnered with Donnie Charm, a luxury scarf line that's sold in Barney's and a bunch of other outlets, to create a dog scarf, and all the proceeds go to the Humane Society for that as well. She created these leather potty bags made in New York. Again, all the proceeds go to the Humane Society. So doing everything she can and using her platform to give back.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. We're here with Katie Storino, Toast's mommy of Toast Meets World. Hey, Katie.
Hi.
So, Petiquette. What's Toast's top Petiquette tip?
Carry Febreze with you at all times. She has a lot of stinky friends.
Does she really? I would never have thought.
Sad to say. She does have a lot of stinky. She herself can be quite stinky. So her house is chock full of Febreze.
Lucky puppy, because we can't be a superstar and go out and be stinky, right?
No, we cannot.
So she was very busy during New York Fashion Week. Tell me about the high points.
She sat front row in a couple different shows. She got photographed on the street. She took pictures with Karolina Kurkova. She was having a great fashion week.
She was the hot babe of Fashion Week, huh?
Yes, she was.
Toast, you little devil, you. What's coming up for Toast?
Toast just She just finished shooting her book in the Hamptons, coming out in May, called Toast Hampton. And Toast is, she's planning on doing some puppy mill raid work in November.
Wonderful. Tell me about it.
Going to a mill and pulling out the dogs. So we're going to get great footage of that and show people.
Amazing. I would love some of that. That would be phenomenal. Now, you just started a new venture that's super exciting called 12ish.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
The 12ish style, it's a fashion platform for women who are a size 12 to 16, 18. We're targeting women who are kind of in between straight size fashion and what is now considered plus size fashion, which is like a 18 through 24. And we're finding that there are a ton of women who are interested and in need of inspiration in those size ranges. So we're thrilled with the outcome so far.
That's wonderful. Tell me about the inspiration. Personal inspiration. You looking for fashion?
Yeah, personal inspiration is just my life shopping for shoes for a size 12 foot or just clothes and not being able to buy something in a mall when I'm shopping with my friends. So it's been great finding out that other women struggle with the same thing.
You are not alone. There is a huge tribe of women who are probably going to be really thrilled about 12ish style.
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
Well, wishing you a ton of luck.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Don't go away. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsor.
Sit. Stay. We'll be right back, right after we kibble a little with our sponsors.
It's DesignerPetSweaters.com. Hand-knitted designer sweaters for your precious pup or cool cat. Beautiful couture patterns for your pets, including custom-knitted formal wear, casual wear, yachting, and even sports-themed. Many designer pet sweaters include feathered tammy hats, top hats, and a lot of sparkle. Each sweater includes leg loops, front paw sleeves, and leash opening. Visit DesignerPetSweaters.com to order your four-legged fashions today. Your pets will stay warm for the winter and be runway ready. Large or small, we fit them all. DesignerPetSweaters.com.
Hi, I'm Dana Humphrey, also known as the Pet Lady. I travel from coast to coast to pet trade shows and consumer events to scout out what the hottest, hippest, and most unique pet products are on the planet, bringing you tips and tricks from top veterinarians, groomers, trainers on how to safely travel and live happily with your pets. The Pet Lady will be in a city near you, showing off the latest and greatest tech, pet gadgets, cozy comforts, and fab gift ideas for man's and woman's best friend. You can learn more at thepetlady.net or connect socially and tweet with me at PetLadyWorld.
People say less is more. At Red Barn, we think less is better. It's what you won't find that sets our natural premium pet food apart. No byproducts, no corn or soy, no fillers. Just the natural ingredients your pets need to live the healthy life they deserve. Look at the label. We want you to. Red Barn Naturals Pet Food. Simply the best. Find it in your local pet specialty store. Try our grain-free rolled food. It's protein-packed with less risk of food sensitivity.
Let's talk pets.
Let's talk pets
On Pet Life Radio.
Pet Life Radio.
PetLifeRadio.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Bark and Swagger on Pet Life Radio. I'm your host, Jody Miller-Young, and we're at this really fun Febreze Petiquette event. We're here with Olia Saunders, mom to Cookie. Some of you may know Cookie as ps.ny. And Cookie's sister, Laura Saunders, started the Instagram account for Cookie, which took off. And Laura is such a talented artist. She recently got accepted to LaGuardia High School of Music and Art. So her mom is now taking this over for her while she's going to school. So we're here with Cookie and Olia. Hi, Olia.
Hi.
So how many followers does Cookie have now?
I think it's like close to 92,000 on Instagram, right?
Amazing. And you take the photos for the account. You're a really good photographer.
Thank you so much. Actually, my job was as a lifestyle and food photographer, and when we got Cookie, it completely took over. So now I'm more pet photographer and lifestyle than food photographer.
Well, you're doing a great job. So we're here at a Petiquette event for Febreze. What is Cookie's top Petiquette tip?
Well, it's a difficult question because Cookie doesn't shed. He doesn't smell.
He is a very special dog. I think he might be the only dog I've ever met that doesn't ever smell.
It's very funny. It's very funny. Poodle, the hypoallergenic breed, they don't smell and they don't shed. So I honestly don't have a...
Well, you know what? It doesn't have to be about smell. It can be... Petiquette can be everything from behavior to how you present yourself in the world to grooming to everything. How does Cookie feel about... I mean, he dresses up, smartly, like a guy should, So what's important to Cookie?
I think for Cookie it's most important to be around people. He's a fan of humans more than dogs. He loves attention. I'm always laughing about that he has this celebrity attitude that if he gets ignored, he gets upset. So he wants attention. He wants to be pet. He wants to be talked to, loved, like actually any dog.
Absolutely, and he is a lover boy. Cookie, you gave me such a beautiful, warm hello. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Cookie participated in New York Fashion Week. Tell me about the high points.
We had a very, very nice event with models from Vogue. That was a great event. Cookie was so popular. We had the HuffPost Live show with the company called Dog & Co. And a few other events in between where we just appeared in a fashion show. It was an intensive week for him, but it was great. It's absolutely great, yeah.
Did Cookie get to see designers' fashion shows? Did you go to some of the runway shows?
We actually didn't go to runway show for humans, but we went with the Dog and Co to the show, and also we were with Barbox at the One Hotels, and then he had his first runway show.
Very exciting, Cookie. So does Cookie like the fast lane and life as a fashion model?
I'm not so sure. I think he's fine with that as long as he gets attention. I think.
He's a people boy. What's coming up for you, Cookie? What's coming up for him?
We have a few collaborations coming up. One I cannot reveal right now, but it's going to be announced. It's a very amazing collaboration helping also charity and shelter dogs. We will be in one store for a meet and greet. So you should check our Instagram for the updates. It's going to be announced soon. It's an amazing event.
I definitely will, and hopefully I'll be up here or will come up here so that I can come and check it out. Wishing you, Cookie, Laura, continued success. He is an absolute love.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're here with Tinkerbell the dog and her mom, Samantha Carroll. How you doing today?
Hi, we're fabulous. We're having a great time at our Febreze event, and we're so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to finally meet you.
And you and Tinkerbell.
Yes, thank you.
Tinkerbell is another superstar of Instagram. Tinkerbell has over 46,000 followers.
She does.
And who can blame them? Look at her face.
Aww.
Guys, you're going to see pictures of Tinkerbell on the Bark and Swagger page of Pet Life Radio. She is delicious. And she is a rescue.
She is. Yes, she is.
Tell us about how you got Tinkerbell.
Tinkerbell is my first animal ever. I have severe allergies to animals and environment and things like that. And a friend of mine runs Little Shelter, which is a shelter out on Long Island in Huntington. And he's always telling me about all the cats and the dogs and the this. And I can't ever really go into the shelter because of the animals. And one day he called me and said, he was talking to me in general. He said, I said, how you doing with all the dogs and everything? And he goes, well, we just got this little one in about 2 days ago. And I can't get her to eat. I can't get her to talk to, look at anyone. She just wants to stay in the corner of her cage. And she had been turned over to them. Someone had adopted her, and they were an elderly couple. When Tinkerbell was there, she was about 6 months and not even a pound. Wow. So for an elderly couple, they, I guess, didn't realize how small, and it was a little dangerous for everyone. So they turned her over to the little shelter with all of her original paperwork, which is how I know she's a Papatisse, a Papillon Maltese. So my friend David was telling me all about her, and I said, you know what, I'm going to come over. I want to see her, because she sounded so, different. Yeah. And he said, are you sure? Make sure you take some Benadryl before you walk in. I said, okay. And I walked in, and he took me over to her, and I put my hand into the cage, and she got up and came right to my hand, and he said, something's wrong here. She just hasn't moved. I said, are you sure she's hypoallergenic? Can I pick her up? He said, well, she wants you to pick her up. You should pick her up. So I picked her up, this little tiny puppy that was not even the size of my hand, and she started kissing me, and I just fell in love. And I said, I have to take her. And he said, are you sure you've never had a dog? And I said, I think this is meant to be.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to cry here.
I know. And he said he had everyone in the whole facility come over because she wouldn't communicate with anyone until I walked in. So it was really special, and I'm getting choked up too.
I know. It's a beautiful story. And you could see how comfortable she is in your arms.
Yeah, and I didn't take her for any formal training, so I just would walk her around the city with me, and everybody would stop to talk to her and look at her, and she just became so social. And an animal agent stopped me, and she started asking me all these crazy questions, and I was like, well, this is abnormal for just a person. And the animal agent started asking me all kinds of questions about Tinkerbell, and I said, can I ask why you're asking so many personal questions? So she said, well, I'm an animal agent, and I love this little dog. And I said, oh, thank you. And she said, can I start working with her? And I said, sure. And that's how Tinkerbell started her modeling career with Ralph Lauren, and led to many others, including Coach and Lazy Bones and much, much more. And then after she's been booking jobs, I said, let's make a social media page for her. So she's actually a model first that now is a social media star, and she's still working. She just did a huge Lane Crawford department store campaign for their holiday campaign, and that's in Hong Kong. Yeah, and they're talking about possibly flying us there for the sea. Yeah, it's so exciting.
Samantha, this is really fantastic.
She's a rags to riches dog for sure.
She totally is, and she has those supermodel long legs.
She does. She has Ralph Lauren says she has model problems because his clothes fit her perfectly, but that's why he loves her, but she doesn't fit in the traditional clothes.
Absolutely, and you'll definitely see this on the site. She is so precious.
She's only 5 pounds.
5 pounds now, full grown. So how old is she now?
She will be 4 years the end of November.
Wonderful, wonderful. What a beautiful life the two of you have together. It's so exciting.
She does more exciting things. She also
Tell us.
She's a YouTube video star, and her co-star is Gina Naomi Baez.
Hi, Gina. Say hi.
Hi, everyone.
And they shoot cover videos, music videos, and originals, and they've gone viral, and everyone's talking about the videos because Tinkerbell is in them with Gina, and it's so different that, Gina has this channel that all of a sudden this dog is there, and it's getting all this Perez Hilton and Huffington Post and everyone. So Tinkerbell's a media mogul.
Girl gets around.
She does, absolutely. She does.
So we're at this Febreze event.
Yes.
It's all about Petiquette.
Yes, it is.
What is Tinkerbell's tip for good Petiquette?
Tinkerbell's tip is to make sure you take a bath at least once a week, and make sure you're groomed and brushed, and take care of your haircuts on schedule, and that will always keep you clean and healthy. And every day she eats her toothbrush treat.
That is so cute. So her teeth are in good shape too.
Yes.
Good job, Tinkerbell. Good job.
Yeah.
Tinkerbell participated in New York Fashion Week.
Oh, yes.
Tell us the high points.
Wow. Tinkerbell had at least 4 to 5 events a day for the whole week. It was exhausting, and she was a trooper. The highest highlight, I think, was Betsy Johnson. We sat front row at every event she was invited to, but Betsy Johnson, we were backstage with her before and after the show. And
what was that like? What's she like?
Oh, my gosh, she is such a fun, fabulous person, and she wouldn't let Tinkerbell down. She was holding her and hugging her and kissing her, and she was just such a happy person, and she's cartwheeling all backstage. And
I was going to say, she's one of the most youthful designers, because she's like in her 70s.
She's in her 70s, and this was actually this was her last show ever, so it was such a highlight to be there. Not only to be front row, but to be like with her the whole time, seeing how it happens backstage with the models, and who's doing media while the models are not dressed, and who's walking in, and it was just so fun before and after just to be with her. And the whole cast of Orange is the New Black was there, and every interview, they wouldn't do an interview unless they all had a Tinkerbell with them.
Oh my God! So she became the mascot
She was
of
mascot
the Betsy
for
Johnson show.
For Betsy Johnson, she was the mascot, and it was just an unbelievable experience. And her YouTube co-star actually just got a part on Orange is the New Black that she's not allowed to talk about for season 4.
Congratulations, Gina.
Thank you.
Yeah, but they were joking that day. They're like, maybe we could bring Tinkerbell on and put her in like a jumpsuit on the show.
That's great with the little prison stripes.
Yeah. But then Betsy had the glasses on Tinkerbell, her sunglasses and all. It was just a lot of, it was like.
Do you have pictures of that?
I do. Oh my
You've got to
gosh.
send me.
I will. You will die with all the photos.
Fantastic.
You will die. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Every event was fabulous on its own, but that one just, I guess because she's such a legend and because it was her last show, it really was special.
Absolutely. It sounds like it was incredibly special.
It was.
What is coming up for Tinkerbell?
Well, Tinkerbell is going to Hong Kong for Lane Crawford department stores because she is their mascot for Christmas event. She's got a bunch of other little events like this in the city coming up. She and her music co-star Gina are flying to Wisconsin for a whole weekend. They're doing a whole festival there, singing and press events and television events and radio events for a whole weekend. And then they're flying up to San Francisco because Gina's meeting J-Lo and the judges for American Idol.
No, shut up.
Yes, and Tinkerbell will be there too. We're not supposed to talk about it though, but it slipped out.
This is not airing right now.
Okay,
But it's going to be a lot of fun, and Tinkerbell will be there because they requested she attends as well.
Wow, Tinkerbell,
So that's just,
you are something else, girl.
That's just in the next couple of weeks. So it's going to be, it's been very busy. It's been very, very busy, and she's a little trooper.
She is. She's a wonderful girl, truly a rags to riches, and a scared little girl to an empowered pop story. So great to meet you guys, and continued success.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad to meet you, and I hope we get together again. Yes, please. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm sorry to say we're out of time. This has been so much fun covering the Febreze Petiquette events at the Ace Hotel in New York. Stay tuned for more fun adventures on Bark and Swagger. Fashion is my passion. And remember, when fierce fashion calls, bark and swagger.
Let's Talk Pets, every week on demand, only on PetLifeRadio.com.